Life Before Teen Challenge was really dark, paranoid, lonely, very lonely, and broken. I grew up in foster care, and I was in a very verbally abusive foster home, and I was constantly reminded, of just everything I wasn't, and just how I was never good enough, and just of all these, how I was just never going to be anything, and just it really tore me down. And when I got kicked out when I was like six or seven, and God's good that He blessed me with being adopted into a Christian home. And the mom just really poured all her love that she could into me, but the damage was already done, and that there was just a lot of hurt and anger and just bitterness and just didn't want to feel anything. And began cutting and burning and drinking very heavily. I just didn't want to be awake, and struggled with suicide. I ended up overdosing when I was 16, and just everything started falling apart really quickly. I was in detention, and my mom told me we were going to Disney, Oklahoma. And I thought that she was kidding, I was thinking of like Disneyland. And I went to the adolescent center there. My mom found it. Since I've been in Teen Challenge, I can honestly say that, man, God's really transformed my heart in the fact that I don't feel like I have to perform. I don't have to be a people pleaser. I don't have to meet everybody's expectations and their needs, to feel like I'm worth something or that I have any value. That heart that I didn't care about, that I didn't know how to love people and have relationships with people. That's really changed. It's a trip that God's just given me this love for people and this just hope and this passion for life, that I can't even really explain it, but I just have a heart to just work with people, that are like me, that just need to experience the love and the power of God, and that He's gonna love you despite of who you are and who other people say you are, and the scripture like God's given me is that really the first time like I always used to trip out on people because I'd be like, oh, God spoke to me, and I'd be like, what's wrong with you? And it's 1 Peter 1:9-10, and he talks about, they stumble in the dark because they disobey, but I have called you to be a royal priesthood, holy and set apart, so you can declare the night and day difference, that you were nothing, now you're something, you're rejected, and now you're accepted. I'm blessed that I get to work with the kids. I get to do God Squad and Learning Center, where we help the kids with their homework, and I get to teach junior high class, and I get to do children's church, which is something I never thought, because I used to have really low patience. And I just have a love for the kids. I get to work with them and the teenagers and go do Skid Row on Saturdays.